Okay, so we'll continue working on some craters that we created. I'm going to create a standard terrain for this. Okay, I'm just leaving right now as a default sizes 1 kilometer. You can increase, but in this case, with atmosphere and all settings, it doesn't really matter size. But we'll see. We maybe modify afterwards. So again, I'm resetting. I'm going to set this to 2048 at least, because the map that I created was 2048. So we'll go right here and we'll take our height map. Let's click OK. We can increase or just, let's leave it as default right here. We'll click OK. Here we have our nice map. Let's click OK one more time. Take main camera and just move slightly above. Okay, kind of so we can preview some of this map. Okay, next I'm going on this terrain, open, and we'll apply a couple materials. The first what I want to do is create this generic gray material. Let's go to actually preloaded. So we'll just select maybe preset, set future, add function as a Perlin noise, make smaller, maybe even set wavelength way low. Okay, I don't like how it looks, so let me switch this to terrain fractal. Okay, and this is kind of interesting effect you can create sometimes. You can pop up in a filter what we want when opposite. Let's click OK. We need to world standard for this. Can decrease slightly scale, and let's preview. Okay, so right here we have it. Very basic color applied again. Maybe it's kind of need to go a little bit colder. Overall, again, we can modify if we needed to apply it this way. Okay, this is base. Next, what I want to do is add on this flow effect, and for this one we'll just use it default black, switch, so we have black, simple material. We'll switch to object parametric and let's set to 0 right here. Okay, transparency, pop up all the way. Modifying again, go through global. If I'm going too fast, remember you can check other tutorials where I go very detailed in step what I'm doing. So I'm just already done with you another tutorials so many times you probably remember with your eyes closed. I hope you do. Okay, so right here we applied. Okay, all set object parametric properly. Let's click preview, and you can see this is adding this dark effect. Okay, to our display was emphasize these lines. That's what I want to do, so it's brought them very well out. As well, we have this Voronoi kind of popping up, so it's overall nicely. And if it's too strong, okay, remember always you can bring slightly down to smooth those lines, features, leave it away. Okay, so just slightly you can see color changing. Okay, let's go this one next. I want to add wear map, but for that one actually I want to use something lighter, so I will create same adjusting, simple, only right here I'm going brighter. we'll set this to 0 as well. Object parametric, transparency, and we'll the same things. We'll go adjust, loading map, and we'll just take our, so we have where almost nothing there, maybe deposit will have it. Okay, let's look. Adjust around. Okay. Preview, so we have it some nice effect, and let's add a little bit more to the edge of our crater. And for that one, you remember we created a special one. So actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to use it snow as a base. Okay, we'll go to object parametric, let's go to 0 here, readjust. Okay, this will be our base kind of cover. We'll go transparency. Okay. Again, projected texture map, and right here are our rings. One inverse, so we have them just on top. And if you don't see them well, we can actually increase by applying filter and add a little bit more. You can see right here to them, so we can kind of bring them way out. Okay, preview one more time. Right here you can see we brought those rings nicely out. As well, if you want to add a little bit more effect to other areas, we can do same things almost. Okay, let me bring this down in this case. Okay, we can do almost same things to just height map, so you don't need to use height map just for that. So we'll go here, let's set this to 0, transparency, object parametric. So example, what I was saying, that our height map, let's click OK. We can use this as well to apply some of that white and awareness to this. Again, I'm adding just slightly contrast to bring them a little bit more out. Click OK. Preview. You can see we applied like to this hide areas, and it's again, it will bring all of this effect awareness, kind of bring terrain up with this. Okay, if you created overall look and you want this dusty look, you probably want just create a simple layer. Okay, with okay, let's simple material. We can have 0 on this one, 0 bumps, so it's a very soft, it's like material overlay. And without applying any mask, you can just manipulating overall to bring this kind of unity to all your terrain, so it doesn't affect. As well, let's go to say take some highlights there, and I just need to adjust highlights on all of them. Okay, just bring slightly up, and our default terrain, actually let's bring this down. Okay, preview, and we have a nice terrain apply with a very settled colors, but you can see some distinguished, so it's what we want to go, because it's not so big color change in this terrains as usual. And you know, I know it's this kind of planet, whatever, but we can just also modify atmosphere as well. So global radiosity. Let's take our ambient light all the way to saturated, So it will bring a little bit blue, kind of warm color, but we will readjust this. So, and I'll just add a lot of fog to the distance. Right here we can drop decay, so it will be a little bit colder. Let's also overlay with clouds. So we have nice shadows going there. Now, so right here we have some ground visible, so we can bring down, copy material, gonna ground. Okay, let's take a second and paste that material to the ground, so we kind of merge together. Let's click preview, and of course the other tricks you always can do, it is just take this terrain, press Alt, drag, because again remember that will be far away, and just overall extend just some filler, because in this case I don't care that much about details and they won't be visible, but they will provide this kind of filler almost here. And I see some small with the camera. Okay, view right here. Let me take this terrain and just barely scale. So we'll cover these corners. Okay, that's look good. We'll take sunlight now and let's add more dramatic kind of effect to that. Okay. Next we'll go into the shadows and let's bring them down. So right, these shadows should be much softer even we have this light coming. Okay, they have a very nice effect. We can apply a little bit more glowing kind of. So let's go to atmosphere editor, lighting, just bring this way, sky fog. So right here, let's see, we bring and take down, like it's more colder effect. This is glowing from the sun. And mostly what I do, I just apply a little bit and see how that will bring that feeling of the atmosphere. And I want to create a little bit colder, distant type. Okay, bring all the way out. Okay, let me preview on that one. And sometimes what I do, I create one atmosphere, slightly adjusting, go back and see if that will work well. Again, you can add more other effects to this terrain. Okay, I think a little bit down, and you know what, till we create this terrain, let me do this way. We'll just take this sand down, bring this little bit up, overall we have a kind of effect, and you know what, bring those colorings kind of back, so we . have a nice color distribution on them. Okay, let's bring highlights brighter to this. Okay, same. Oops. Okay, preview one more time. You just add this kind of emphasize, see, like right here, ring become look interesting more. Kind of start playing with textures. I think it was a little bit too dual before for the texture. Okay, I think this is look good. I'm going right now set at least a final. Normal, when I render on highest resolution, and if you have it more time, it's what I recommend you to do. Okay, that's look okay. I'm going to click render. I'm pausing tutorials now and come back when render is completed. Okay, so right here render is finished. This took about 5 minutes. One thing I noticed right here, you can see slightly pixelization, and it's because the resolution of the map. So I do recommend render with higher resolution. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to render with 4000 pixels, and that map will be available when you're actually downloading tutorials as a bonus, so you can reuse. There are also other things recommendation. If you're going to Geekatplay Studio website and you check the Space Edition Epic Landscape, right here I was creating the moon kind of material surface. So combine this one with what you get right now, you can have an unbelievably realistic, very nice looking terrain. Again, overall right here we have a nice 2 craters, very nicely done. And again, thank you for watching this tutorial from Geekatplay Studio. Please remember, visit us on the web is www.geekatplay.com.